how a lack of confidence shows up in our lives, and a few little tips that you can use to overcome those. So I'm Louise Ann, and this is the Confidence Catalyst series where I give you tools, tips, tricks and advice on how to build your confidence. So one of the main things that people confuse about confidence is about being loud. Being quiet and not putting yourself out there and everything, people often associate that with a lack of confidence, whereas actually there are extroverts and there are introverts and there are ambiverts. So everybody has their own way of being, and there are a lot of people out there that can be very confident, but they're still going to be quiet. They are still not going to constantly put themselves out there. They're still not going to want to be the life and soul of the party because they're introverts. They would just rather not do that. And that's not a lack of confidence. That's an understanding of the person that they are. And simply because somebody is loud and outgoing and always putting themselves out there and the loudest in the party, it doesn't mean that they are confident. It doesn't mean that they take action. It doesn't mean that they do the things that scare them. It just means that that's the kind of person they are. So your volume doesn't dictate your confidence level. However, things like avoiding challenges. So if you are avoiding challenges and not actually allowing yourself to even try because you feel like you need to reach, you have an impossible standard in your head and you think that you have to reach that, that is a sign that you lack confidence. So not even attempting challenges, just completely avoiding them. The procrastination, learning, whatever it is, reading all the books, saying, oh, I'll get round to this, I just need to learn something else about it, all of that, that's procrastination, and that's you avoiding challenges. So what you need to do is you need to take fast action. You need to take action because confidence comes from action. Action comes from bravery. So you need to tune into that bravery, feel strong, take the action, build the confidence from there. So every single time you do something, you are building more and more confidence. It's stepping stones, remember? So taking action to build your confidence, that like even small amounts of action, just do something daily towards that big challenge, and that will help you build the confidence. Next one would be things like over-apologizing. So over-apologizing is a sign that you are handing over your power, that you don't feel like you're good enough, and so it goes along with the whole people-pleasing aspect of it. So you need to stop apologizing. You need to stop saying sorry for things that are not your fault, not within your control. Sorry isn't a word that should just be used. And apologies shouldn't just be thrown around to please other people. Apologies and saying sorry should always be followed through with a change in your actions. So like if you do something wrong, you apologize, you say you're sorry, and then you change your actions so that doesn't happen again. And that's the intention behind apologizing. That's the intention behind saying sorry. By constantly apologizing and saying sorry for things that aren't your fault or aren't within your control, what you are doing is you are undermining that, and you're also taking the responsibility of those things and saying, oh well, it's my responsibility to put it right or to correct it or to make you feel better about it, and it's not. You need to start stepping into your power, stop over apologizing and start feeling grateful, and move more into an area of gratitude and receiving. So be more open to receiving compliments and open to receiving kind gestures and everything else, and stop apologizing and saying sorry for everything. Okay, and those will really help the over apologizing, the people pleasing aspect of it, because you feel more comfortable receiving compliments and that, so that builds you. Another one would be self-criticism. Self-criticism was the next one I was thinking of. So this is a simple, like whenever you make a mistake or anything, your internal dialogue simply switches to a negative state. It will say something horrible about you. So you will do something and your brain will be like, oh my God, I'm so clumsy. I'm an idiot. And it's that. And you're saying things, I am statements. I am statements are affirmations. They're declarations of truth. Make sure that anything that you say after I am is positive. So instead of criticizing yourself, you need to start catching that and saying, actually, no, I'm not clumsy. That was clumsy. I'm capable. I'm smart. Like I am good enough. I am worthy. Whatever you need to say, but change your narrative and stop the self-criticism. Another one would be like fear of rejection. That's often a sign of lack of confidence. And fear of rejection, as I've spoken about in previous videos, it goes along with the whole people-pleasing aspect, where you are fearful of what will happen or what the outcome will be if people were to reject you. Like, can I survive this situation? Should the worst come to the worst and these people reject me and these people don't like me, will I be okay? And so what you need to start doing is you need to start changing your whole idea around rejection. There are things like rejection therapy where you actually start to log, you put yourself forward for as many opportunities to be rejected as possible. And you log every time you get rejected, you log it like you've scored a goal. Like it is, you're looking for the rejection. You are trying to encourage that so that it pushes you to put yourself forward for opportunities that you wouldn't otherwise. But also it makes you view rejection differently. Rejection isn't a criticism of you and who you are. It is simply saying that that is not right for you. And so you need to reframe rejection. You can view it as a learning curve. You can view it as an opportunity to go for something better. You can, it's not rejection, it's redirection. You can do rejection therapy where you start to log it and it's like, it's a score. And when you've got so many points, you then reward yourself for being rejected so many times. There are multiple different ways, but you need to change the way that you feel about rejection. But yeah, so those are all little things that you can actually do and apply to your life to start building your confidence. Sorry, I got sore throat. So those are the things that you can do and apply to your life so that you can start building your confidence and start feeling better in those particular areas. If there is anything that you would like to ask me, or if there is anything that you are struggling with and you're like, well, I've got this, how could I build my confidence around this? Drop it in the comments below and I will either reply or I might do another video if I think that it's going to help multiple other people. Because like I still have many more videos in this series to do. So if there is anything that you would like to ask me or would like to reach out about, or if you have any questions, drop them below and I can answer them. But there we go. So that's another day done. I hope that you are getting value from this series. And if you are, don't forget to like, subscribe and let other people know about it. If you are ready to turbocharge that confidence and do the Unshakeable Confidence mini course. See, I just named everything it's too similar. So the Unshakeable Confidence mini course, if you're interested in doing that, and that is a series of videos where I give you tools that you can apply to your day-to-day life, and go much deeper than this course is currently, than this series of videos is going. But I give you tools that you can apply to your day-to-day life, so that you can build your confidence every single day using these processes. So it becomes so innate that you're not feeling a lack of confidence in any way, because you know you've got such a firm grounding that you can handle whatever life throws at you, because you apply these things to your life pretty much every day. But there we go, that is it. So if you do want to sign up to that, the link is below. Take care and I will speak to you soon. Stay awesome.